Today's question for AGA came from Carrie, and she wanted to know all about how to actually get rich quick. Okay, so let us head into the question of the day. Om Shanti, my name is Garret. Before I start the topic off, please make sure you guys remember to hit like, subscribe, and comment your learnings in the comment section below. I'm dedicated to make 4 videos a week to spread more light and positivity out there in the world. It's also nice to know where you guys are tuning in from so we could actually connect within this space, okay? So, let us head into the question of the day by Carrie, okay? So, dear Garret, this is Carrie, and I've watched your TikTok videos which brought me into your YouTube channel. Appreciate your work. Thank you so much, Carrie. So, can you do a video about how to get rich quick, as I have just recently graduated from university and I'm under a school loan which will take me quite a while to pay it off, even if I could get a high paying job. Any advice would be much appreciated. Thank you, and keep going with the videos as you helped me through a lot during my studies. Warm regards, Carrie T. Thank you so much, Carrie. So, I think I've actually done a couple of these law of attraction videos that helps you to manifest money quick into your life. But nonetheless, I think today I'll just cover several aspects of how you can use your mind. Okay, so basically with the whole understanding of law of attraction, which is all about managing the mind. Okay, so if you organize your mind right to a certain level of organization, it then organizes the whole system, your body, your emotions, your energies, everything organized in that direction. Okay, all of this, do bear in mind, is something that I actually coach a lot of people during my live sessions on TikTok. Okay, and if you do have the chance to go into my lives as well, join the live there. Okay, once all these 4 dimensions of you, right, your physical body, your mind, your emotions, and the fundamental life energies, right, are all organized in one direction, right? Once you are like this, anything that you want to happen to you, without you even lifting your finger, right, actually, it would all help to sort of assist it with the activity, okay? But even without doing any activity, right, you can still manifest what you want. You see, if you organize these 4 dimensions, right, in one direction and keep them unwavering on that direction for a certain period of time, right? Okay, right now, the problem with your mind is that every moment is changing its direction. Okay, therefore it is considered as wavering. Okay, so it's like you want to travel somewhere, and every 2 steps, if you keep changing your direction, the question of you reaching the destination is very remote. Okay, unless it happens by chance. Okay, so actually organizing your minds and actually trying to in turn organizing the whole system, right, and these 4 basic dimensions of who you are right now in one direction, if you do this, you and yourself, right, and anything that you wish will actually happen for you. Okay, no questions asked. But right now, if you look at your lives, right, everything you wish for until now, if it happened, you're basically finished, right? So that's what I'm saying is, we every time we wish for certain things to happen in our lives, we don't go through the necessary challenges in our life. We do not appreciate these things in our life, and sometimes by giving you what you want, you do not have the mental capacity or the actual capacity to handle what you wish for. Do you think that you'll be able to actually survive with all things that you want? Not necessarily. Okay, so if right, everything and everybody that you have desired all lands in you, okay, lands up in your house today, could you actually live with that? So this is a question that you need to actually think about. Okay, so organizing our minds fundamentally, right, means moving from a compulsive state of activity to a conscious state of activity. negativity. You might have heard of people for whom they actually asked for something and beyond all expectations, right? It actually it became true for them, right? So generally, right, this happens for people who are actually in faith, right? So their faith is very, very strong, okay? So now let's say you want to build a house. If you start thinking, oh, I want to build a house, right? And to build a house, I need $500,000, right? But I only have $5,000 in my bank. So not possible, not possible, not possible. You keep telling yourself that, not possible, okay? So the moment when you say not possible, you're also saying, I don't want it. Simple as that, okay? And that is already a mantra that is reciting in your subconscious mind, okay? So on one level, you're creating the desire that you want something, but on another level, you're saying, I don't want it. So in this conflict, right, it may not happen, okay? It's like whether you want it or you don't want it, okay? Simple as that. So if you want life to happen the way you want it, right, because right now, the very crux of your happiness, right, and your well-being is this, okay? If you are unhappy, the only reason, right, why you're unhappy is life is not happening the way you think it should happen. That's all it is, you see. So if life is not happening the way you think it should happen, you're unhappy, okay? If life happens that way you think it should happen, then you are happy. It's as simple as that, right? It's this simple equation that everybody thinks is easy. So if life has to happen the way you think it should happen, first of all, how you think will, with how much focus you think, how much stability is there in your thought, and how much reverberance is there in this thought process, it will actually determine whether your thought will become a reality or it is just an empty thought with no backing behind it, okay? So it's just basically how much do you want it, okay? If you really want it, stay committed to what you think. Or how you do not create any impediments of your thoughts by creating negative thought processes, okay? Is something possible or not possible? This is destroying humanity, okay? This question, okay? What is possible and not possible is actually none of your business, okay? It's nature's business. All we need to remember is this, okay? Your business is just to strive for what you want. Think of it, if you want to grow a tree, you just need to plant the seed into the ground and water daily and make sure that there's enough sunlight in that direction. Whether you grow into a tree or not, it doesn't matter, okay? Because why I say it doesn't matter? As long as you're putting hard the effort to water the seedling, it will eventually grow up into a tree. But whether or not that seed will eventually grow into a tree, that's none of your business. It's nature's business, okay? Your business is just to strive for what you want. Always remember that. You're using the past experience of life as a basis for deciding whether something is possible or not possible. Therefore, always stay in the present, stay in the now. Ensure that you do the now well enough, then therefore it will lead to the future manifesting itself in the best possible outcome, right? Or in other words, you have decided that has not happened until now and it will not happen in your life in the future. So that's two ways of living, okay? So this is sort of a disgrace to humanity and the human spirit if we keep thinking that other mode of thinking, okay? So what has not happened on this planet until now can happen tomorrow. Human beings are capable of making it happen tomorrow, and we are good at that. You see, technology has advanced in that aspect. So what is possible and what is not possible is not your business. Remember that. That is nature's business. Nature will decide that, okay? You just see what it is that you really want, okay, and strive for that. And if your thought is created in a powerful way, without any form of negativity, without any negative thought bringing down the intensity of this thought process, it will definitely manifest. This is 100%, okay? The whole existence today, as modern science is proving, it is a reverberation of energies. All I always talk about is vibrations, okay? It is a vibration similar as your thought is your vibration, okay? So if you generate a powerful thought and you let it out, it will always manifest itself. Okay, so generally people are using faith as a means of removing negative thought. Today, once you have become thinking human beings, your faith is not too deep. Okay, it doesn't matter how much faith you think you have. Somewhere doubt always cropped up, right? Right now, the way of our minds are made this moment. If God up is actually right here standing in front of you, you will not surrender to Him. This is just how the mind is, full of doubts. You will want to actually have an investigation that He's really God, okay, or not. With this kind of mind, you should not waste your time on faith. So there is an alternative which is called commitment. Okay, if you simply commit yourself to creating what you really care for, now once again your thoughts get organized in such a way that there is no such thing if something is possible or not possible. There's no other way. Commitment will make it happen, right? There is no hurdle in your thought process and your thoughts flow freely towards what you want. Once this happens, making it happen will also naturally follow. Okay, so to actually create what you really care for, first and foremost thing is what you want is well manifested in your mind. This is what I want. Okay, first create a plan how you want it manifested. Okay, is that what you really want? Be very sure about it. You must look at it, because any number of things in your life, right, you think the moment you reach there, you realize that that's not it again, and it's the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one, and the next one. You see, it's never ending. So what it is that you really want is one thing. First of all, we must explore. Once there is a clear and we are committed to creating it, right? Now there is a continuous process of thought in that direction. Okay, once you can maintain a steady stream of thought without changing any direction, right, definitely this is going to happen in your life, or it will definitely manifest as a reality in your life. Okay, so either you make the human form into a Kalpraviksha, or basically a wish fulfilling divine tree in the Sanskrit term, okay, or you make it into one whole big mess which is happening all over. Okay, so at every stage in our life we tend to think this is it. Okay, if this one thing happens, everything will be fine with my life. So you reach there and you realize that's not it again, and you postpone it to something else, and this is going on and on again, and this is a sad thing in life. Okay, the first and foremost thing that we must be all clear about it is what it is it that you really want? What is it that you really want? Okay, if you do not know what you want, the question of creating it doesn't arise. Okay, if you look at what you really want, what every human being wants is this. Number one, he wants to live joyfully. Number two, he wants to live peacefully. Number three, he wants to be loving and affectionate. Okay, or in another words, all that every human being is seeking for: pleasantness within himself and pleasantness around him. Okay, this pleasantness, right, if it happens in our body, we call this health and pleasure. If it happens in our mind, we call that peace and joy. If it happens in our emotions, we call this love and compassion. If it happens in our energy, we call it blissfulness and ecstasy, right? So this is all that a human being is looking for. Whatever he is going to his office to work, he wants to make money, build a house, okay, build a family. He sits in the bar, he sits in the temple, he's still looking at the same thing: pleasantness within and pleasantness around. Okay, so if this is what we want to create, I think it's time to address it directly and commit ourselves to creating it. Okay, so if you want to create yourself as a peaceful human being, a joyful human being, a loving human being, a pleasant human being on all levels, and do you also want a world like this, right? A peaceful world, a loving world, and a joyful world. Okay, no, I want greenery, I want food. When we say a joyful world, right, it means everything that you want has happened. Okay, so this is all that you're looking for. So all that you need to do is commit to yourself to create a peaceful, loving, and joyful world, both for yourself and everybody around you. That is simple as that. Okay, and then things will happen naturally to you. Okay, every day in the morning, if you start your day with this simple thought in your mind that today, wherever I go, I will create a peaceful, a loving, and a joyful world. If you fall down 100 times in the day, what does it matter? Right? But for a committed man, there's no such thing as a failure. Remember that. Okay, if you really want it hard enough, you will get there no matter how many times you fall down or how many challenges you face. Okay, if you fall down 100 times, there are 100 lessons to be learned. Remember that. If you commit yourself like this to creating what you really care for, now your mind gets organized in one direction. Once your mind gets organized, the way you think is the way you feel, your emotions will get organized as well. Okay? Once your thought and emotions is organized, your energies will get organized in the same direction. Your very body will also get organized. Okay? So I hope I actually shared some very important insights to you. I haven't shared the techniques of you getting the money itself, but because you didn't tell me anything about what did you study about and what's your passion and so on and so forth. But nonetheless, with this big idea, okay, big picture, you will manifest what you want if you understand what I mean. Okay, so I'm ending this video off. Share your likes and comments inside the comment section below. I'm ending this video. Om Shanti.